Question is, what is the purpose of chanting? Chanting means you deliver yourself from the mind. We are influenced by the mind. The mind tells us to go here and there all the time. It's never giving us any peace. Mantra, it means mana, means the mind. Sarayate means to deliver. So a mantra, spiritual chant, it will deliver you from the mind. So you go beyond the mind, the level of the mind. There are 3 levels: the physical level, the gross senses, eating, sleeping, sex life, the senses, the bodily enjoyments. Then there are more subtle enjoyments for the mind: nice music, nice art, nice poetry, whatever. So, but the most supreme level is the level of the soul, the spiritual level. But there you have to transcend the mind, and that's done by chanting or by a mantra, a spiritual chant. In this Hare Krishna movement, we chant Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And this is a cry. It's a cry to God to help us. It consists of 3 words, and they Krishna and Ram, they mean Krishna, the Supreme Lord Himself, and Hare is the internal potency of the Lord. So the meaning of chanting is that we reconnect with God in a loving spirit, in a mood of serving, and in a humble mood, like crying. In that way, our cry will be heard by the Lord, and He will take care of our life fully. He is the Supreme. Of course, the Lord is the Supreme. He can do anything and everything, and He's the most loving. Sudhidhang sarvabhutanang. So there's nothing He will do for us. This chanting connects us to the Lord. In that way, we can always be with the Lord, because there is no impediments. If you cannot chant loudly for some reason, you can always chant in your mind. And so even if you're in jail or there is some circumstances, you can always be in contact with God. Just like the moon, you'll see it's always over your head in nighttime. Wherever you go, it continues to be there, or the sun. So in the same way, why God cannot be there always with us in our life? Or another example, if we always chant the holy names of the Lord, Hare Krishna, then it is like Krishna, He comes and he stays with us. Just like if you have a great general to protect the fort, the enemy cannot enter. Similarly, our mind, so many worries and external problems, situations in our life, they will not touch us, because we are not under the influence of the mind. We are aloof from the mind, always giving us suffering, always complaining, and always giving us anxiety. We are aloof because we are protected. We have a great general protecting the fort, God Himself. So that is an example how the enemy, the mind, will be pacified. Now, the more we chant, the more our dormant Krishna consciousness will awaken, and we'll be more and more happy. Ultimately, we want happiness, and the real happiness is with God. Just like it is so many examples. Like one simple example is if you have a spark of fire, it's naturally full of light and heat, but when it's disconnected with the fire, the great fire, it gradually loses its natural fiery and warmth quality. But when it's again united with the greater fire, then again that spark is again full of fire and warmth, light and warmth. So that's like that. When we connect with God, then again we'll be happy. Or what I spoke also before is that independently we cannot be happy. The Supreme Soul, Krishna, the Supreme Lord, He knows what is best for us. And because of our arrogance, our pride, then we think that we can do better without God. But actually God is there. God is living. God is alive, and we can live with Him. So why not let Him take care? He knows what is best for us. We are so small. He's great. Just like a son, he comes back to the father. He's rich father. He has all great facilities. Everything will be taken care of. But roaming around in the street, now we're also forgetting our real father, not even knowing him anymore. Trying to live an independent life, disconnected to God, is a miserable condition. We may think we are happy, but that's because we don't know what real happiness is, that we have forgotten in this life or many lives back. Real happiness is with God, because He is Anandamaya Abhyasat. He is full of happiness Himself, unlimited happiness. So when you contact with Him, yoga, then you'll also be full of happiness. It's like when you contact with fire, you'll also become like fire. Same, Krishna is a supreme happy person, supreme enjoyer. Govinda Maripurushang Tamahang Bhajami. So when you connect with Him, you'll also enjoy it unlimitedly. But we'll enjoy as the enjoyed, He's enjoying as the enjoyer. But we are actually enjoying more than God, actually, because He's so loving that He wants us to enjoy more than Himself. And that He can facilitate because He's all-knowing, He's all-powerful. He's all-powerful. The meaning of chanting is not, the purpose of chanting is not to get some kind of relief, temporary relief. The meaning of chanting is to go back to the eternal world, back home, back to Godhead, and enjoy eternal relationships, and enjoy with the most lovable person, Krishna Himself. Hare Krishna.